আসসালামু আলাইকুম। ৩৫ থেকে ৪৪ বিসিএস পর্যন্ত সকল প্রশ্নের সমাধানে আপনাকে স্বাগত। For God's sake, hold your tongue and let me laugh. This line is written by John Donne. For God's sake, hold your tongue and let me laugh. লাইনটি জন ডনের কবিতা দ্য ক্যানোনাইজেশন থেকে নেওয়া হয়েছে। Fill in the blank. Tourists dash their reservations well in advance if they want to fly to 𝙤𝙬𝙧𝙮𝙬𝙧. Tourists had better get their reservations well in advance if they want to fly to 𝙤𝙬𝙧𝙮𝙬𝙧. had better এর পরে ভার্বের বেস ফর্ম বসে। The sun went down. The underlined word is used here as adverb. Which one of the following words is in singular form? Radius. Radius শব্দের প্লুরাল ফর্ম হচ্ছে radiuses or ready. Identify the right passive voice of it is impossible to do this. This is impossible to be done. Of the following authors who wrote an epic? জন মিল্টন। জন মিল্টনের এপিক এর নাম হচ্ছে প্যারাডাইস লস্ট এবং প্যারাডাইস রিগেইনড। The literary term euphemism means an offensive expression. ইউফেমিজম এর অর্থ সুভাষণ, খারাপ বা কর্কশ শব্দের পরিবর্তে শ্রুতিমধুর বা কোমল শব্দের ব্যবহার। Mutton is a dash. Mutton is a material noun. Reading is an excellent habit. Here the underlined word is gerund. ভার্বের সাথে আইএনজি যুক্ত হয়ে যদি তা বাক্যে নাউন হিসেবে কাজ করে তখন তাকে জিরান্ট বলে। Which one of the following words is an example of a distributive pronoun? Either. দুই বা ততোধিক ব্যক্তি বা বস্তুর মধ্যে প্রত্যেককে পৃথক করে বোঝাতে যে প্রোনাউন ব্যবহৃত হয় তা ডিস্ট্রিবিউটিভ প্রোনাউন। এক্সাম্পল either, each, neither ইত্যাদি। Who is not a Victorian poet? Alexander Pope. Alexander Pope হচ্ছে অগাস্টান পিরিয়ডের কবি। A speech of too many words is called a verbose speech. A verbose speech এর অর্থ শব্দ আড়ম্বরপূর্ণ বক্তৃতা। Strike while the iron is hot is an example of adverbial clause. Adverbial clause হলো এক ধরনের ইন্ডিপেন্ডেন্ট ক্লজ যা অ্যাডভার্ব হিসেবেই কাজ করে। The play The Spanish Tragedy is written by থমাস কিট। দ্য স্প্যানিশ ট্র্যাজেডি হলো একটি এলিজাবেথান ট্র্যাজেডি নাটক যা থমাস কিট রচনা করেন। Who among the following Indian English writers is a famous novelist? R.K. Narayan. The word panegyric means elaborate praise. অর্থ উচ্চ প্রশংসা। Select the correctly spelled word. Heterogeneous. অর্থ ভিন্ন ধরনের বস্তু। Among is a preposition that is used when dash people are involved. Among is a preposition that is used when more than two people are involved. Which period is known as the Golden Age of English Literature? The Elizabethan Age. ইংরেজি সাহিত্যের গোল্ডেন এজ নামে পরিচিত যুগ হলো দ্য এলিজাবেথান ওয়ান এজ। Which on in the correct indirect narration? Why have you beaten my dog? He said to me. He demanded of me why I had beaten his dog. Who is the author of Man and Superman? G.B. Shaw. The most famous satirist in English literature is Jonathan Swift. What is the plural form of the word louse? Lies. Choose the correct sentence. He refrained from taking any drastic action. Which word is closest in meaning to franchise? Privilege. Once in a blue moon means very rarely. Jacobean period of English literature refers to 1603 to 1625. A retired officer lives next door. Here the underlined word is used as participle. Choose the appropriate preposition in the blank of the following sentence. 8 men were concerned dash the plot. For the plot. Fill in the gap with the right tense. When water dash, it turns into ice. When water freezes, it turns into ice. Which on is the correct antonym of frugal? Spendthrift. Choose the meaning of the idiom. Take the bull by the horns. To challenge the enemy with courage. Fill in the blank with the correct quantifier. I still have dash money. I still have a little money. Select the right compound structure of the sentence. Though he is poor, he is honest. He is poor but honest. Where do the following lines occur in? Alone, alone, all alone. Alone on a white sea. The Remy of the ancient mariner. For God's sake, hold your tongue and let me laugh. This line is written by John Donne. Fill in the blank. Tourists dash their reservations well in advance if they want to fly to Cox's Bazar. Tourists had better get their reservations well in advance if they want to fly to Cox's Bazar. Which of the following words is in singular form? Radius. Choose the correct sentence. All of it depends on you. A rolling stone gathers no moss. The complex form of the sentence is a stone that rolls gathers no moss. A chart was appended to the report. Here appended means joined. The mother sat vigilantly beside the sick baby. Here vigilantly is an adverb. The new offer of job was alluring. Here alluring means tempting. Education is enlightening. Here enlightening is a participle. Choose the appropriate prepositions in the blank of the following sentence. The family doesn't feel dash going outing this season. The family doesn't feel like going outing this season. Fill in the blank with appropriate use of tense. I could not mend the computer myself, so I dash at a shop. I could not mend the computer myself, so I had it mended at the shop. Use the appropriate article. I saw dash all-night man when I was walking on the road. I saw a all-night man when I was walking on the road. The word omnivorous means eating all types of food. Complete the following sentence choosing the appropriate option. It's raining cats and dogs, so dash. It's raining cats and dogs, so make sure you take an umbrella. The phrase Achilles heel means a weak point. He worked with all sincerity. The underlined phrase is an adverbial phrase. This is the book I lost. Here I lost is an adjective clause. Which do you think is the nearest in meaning to proviso? Stipulation. Cassandra is a night owl, so she doesn't usually get up until about 11 a.m. Select the word that is the most closely opposite in meaning to the capitalized word deleterious. Harmless. 𝙬𝙬 is the poem by T.S. Eliot. Fill in the blank. Dash is Shakespeare's last play. Tempest is Shakespeare's last play. Who has written the poem? It is written in a country churchyard. Thomas Gray. Who has written the play Wolfen? Ben Jonson. Shakespeare composed much of his plays in what sort of verse? Iambic pentameter. The repetition of beginning consonant sound is known as alliteration. Which of the following is not a poetic tradition? The comic. What is a funny poem of 5 lines called limerick? Who wrote Biographia Literaria? S.T. Coleridge. Robert Browning was a dash poet. Fill in the gap with appropriate word. Robert Browning was a Victorian poet. Othello gave Desdemona dash as a token of love. Othello gave Desdemona handkerchief as a token of love. Othello gave Desdemona handkerchief as a token of love. P.B. Shelley's Adonis is an elegy on the death of John Keats. The comparison of unlike things using the words like, on, as is known to be simile. Restoration period in English literature refers to 1660. The Sun Also Rises is a novel written by আর্নেস্ট হেমিংওয়ে। এই ছিল আজকের পর্বের সমাধান। আগামী পর্ব দেখার আমন্ত্রণ জানিয়ে এখানেই শেষ করছি। আল্লাহ হাফেজ।